Released as a single to the Circle album, Jimmy's rendition of the Grand Ole Opry song became his last recording to ever reach the country music charts. 2 years later, in 1974, along with other artists, Jimmy was dropped by MCA Records, formerly Decca, his recording label for the past 16 years. He would spend the next several years on the independent label Gusto, but was no longer generating the quality material that had landed him in the charts during his Decca years.
I think Jimmy's most troubled years were in the late 60s, early 70s, and almost all the 80s. So many personal problems as well as professional.
Country music is not easy. You have to live it, you have to love it, and if you don't love it, you'll never make it. I've had family problems, I've had drinking problems, but I've outlived every bit of it. And my fans have helped me do it. Without them, I could never do it.
How my heart would rejoice when I hear his sweet voice. In the tempest to him I can flee, and there to lean on his arms, safe, secure from all harm, when he reached down his hands for me. When the Savior reached down for me, when he reached down his hands for me, I was lost and undone, without God or his Son, when he reached down his hands for me.
I don't know if I should say this or not. I wanted to be up here a lot earlier, but looks like they run out anybody to give it to, and they decided to give it to me tonight. This little plaque you give me, I'm going to take it home and put it up in my den or living room with a lot of other awards that you folks has never read about in the Bluegrass Unlimited. I don't get the publicity that I'd like. I want to thank Bill Monroe, who's my idol, who gave me a job back in 1949. Thank you. He really didn't need a lead singer and a guitar player because he had Mac Wiseman. But I sung with him and he took me along, and he always told me and gave me a lot of confidence in myself. He said, Jimmy, I love to put my voice in there with yours, and you got a tone of voice that's right between me and my brother Charlie. And I just love the tone and how you put that lonesome sound in it. And I love to play the mandolin with your guitar and your rhythm. And Bill, I want you to know, I really enjoy singing with you. There can't nobody beat me and Bill Monroe singing bluegrass music, I'll tell you that. Thank you. And the greatest of all is you fans have stuck by me and give me a lot of confidence in the way I play and sing. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll never forget you. One more thing. Thanks to the good Lord for helping me in the hard times. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Bill Monroe and Jimmy Martin at the Grand Ole Opry. How about that? A couple of years ago, wasn't it?
That's a picture of me and the Sunny Mountain Boys playing the quarter and dollar and dime machines in Las Vegas at the Golden Nugget. That's Bill Emerson, myself, and Paul Williams and Zeb Collins back in 1960. What a wonderful time we were having there.
Jimmy gave it a different sound and a different twist, and that's what sets him apart. And I think that's why people remember him as a great innovator in bluegrass music. He's really done a lot for this music.
Music is the main thrust of his life. That's where he's coming from. He understands the music so well You know, it's not that I like the sound of it. You know, it's I made it. It's mine. You know, I made this. Save It, Save It, and Sophrony, and Hit Parade of Love, and You Don't Know My Mind, and all these tunes that's all Jimmy. You know, that's his music. It's Jimmy Martin style music. It's not just something that happened because a bunch of guys got together and started thrashing. You know, it's because Jimmy made it that way. I think he's an American treasure. I really do.
People have told me that they enjoyed the way I play bluegrass, and it makes me real happy. You know, there's two kinds of tears that you shed in this world, and that's the tears of sadness and tears of happiness. You're looking at a man has said them all. But bluegrass music and country music has been good to me. I've loved it. Had a good time meeting all the people. I just hate to know that you're getting old and can't get out there and play shows as much as I used to. But I love it. Yes, cry a lonesome heart, but don't cry to me.
It amazes me that as much as Jimmy's accomplished, in his mind he still never made it because the Grand Ole Opry never accepted him for whatever reasons. In my opinion, it's the Opry he's lost. But Jimmy's legacy, if you listen to his music, as he told it just like it is, the music speaks for itself. The man speaks for himself. He dared to be different, and he's paid the price for it.
Her love you won't forget, the pain you caused her you'll regret. Each day you won't admit, her smile, her touch, her kiss, and you should have known.
I love country music, bluegrass music, and I feel it when I sing it. No matter where it's the Opry or anybody, they can't take that from me.
Yes, cry a lonesome heart, but don't cry to me.
Are they ready for it? Are they ready for it?
Yeah, I guess they're ready for you, Jimmy. Good to have you guys here tonight.